Thanks for coming back and joining me on the mat again. Today's practice is going to be all about nourishing our spine. When we have a nice long spine, we have room for our breath to flow, and a healthy spine means a healthy life. So that's going to be our focus for the practice today. The only thing you'll need is a blanket or a block. I suggest we start seated with the hips elevated up a little bit higher today. It helps us find ease in our seat. So go ahead and find a nice seat, whatever's comfortable for you. You can look any way you want, but let's get those hips lifted a little bit. We're just going to start like we usually do, just settling in. We'll take a big breath in, and we'll exhale and let it go. And maybe one more time, just take a nice big breath here. And as you exhale, open your mouth and just let that breath pour out. And as we settle into our seat today, with having our hips elevated, it's really going to help us get that pelvis tilted forward just a little bit, helping us find that natural curve in our lower lumbar back. So when we do that, it helps align our spine, and it helps stack us nice and tall, good posture. So we have our hips and our pelvis slightly turned in, finding that neutral, natural curve in your back, having the ribs stacked over your pelvis, the shoulders and the head stacked neatly over your ribs. So whatever's comfortable for you, either just softening your gaze or closing your eyes. We'll continue to settle in here, letting your shoulders relax. And as the body settles, we'll just focus on our breath, letting the breath being slow, soft, and steady. So our healthy spine, we're going to move our spine in all its different directions today. So we'll twist, we'll bend, we'll flex, we'll extend. And one of the first ways we can extend the spine is called axial extension. It's when we lengthen up tall. So we have this nice, we've already established this nice long spine here. But just imagine as though you're cinching in your waist a bit like your corset, and feel as though you can lift a little bit. The heart lifts up. Maybe little strings tugging on the ears, lifting and lengthening the spine. As if you could grow maybe an inch or two. Continuing to breathe soft, smooth, and steady. Our breath is slow. The inhale is deep. The exhale is complete. Just notice any rough edges, any staggered breathing. If your breath is catching anywhere, take a moment and focus in that area. Just relax, soften. And then from here, having that breath nice and even, a little relaxed. We're just going to start with some organic movement. So you can keep your eyes closed here, or you can just float the eyelids open. We're just going to start with little bitty circles with the heart. So we want this to be organic here. We don't want to be stiff or rigid in any way. We're going to start making these circles a little bit bigger, going around and around, switching directions every couple rotations. And then we'll invite the breath to join us. So as your circles become bigger and you come forward, we'll go ahead and we'll inhale. And as we exhale, we'll round it back, chin to chest, doming into the back. Inhale, come forward, lift that heart out and up, and exhale back and around. Then we'll switch directions, staying with that breath, inhaling it forward, really lift that heart, maybe send the chin out a bit, exhale, tuck that chin, dome into the back a bit as you come back and around, inhaling forward and exhaling back. And then just free fall here any way you want. Notice how your spine and back, torso is feeling, and just move organically here, intuitively. You can trust your intuition. And if anything isn't right, your body will tell you. It's not a mistake. We've just learned something that isn't meant for us in this moment, so. Alrighty, so just go ahead and eventually start reversing our circles, becoming smaller and a little smaller and smaller. And finally, we find that stillness at center. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and we're going to come to standing today. A little easy way is we're just going to take our one leg, we're going to cross it on over, twist, turn, and go ahead and step on up to the top of your mat. I'm just going to slide my block off to the side here, or whatever prop you may have been using. And when you come to the top of your mat, just find some soft knees here, maybe a few sways. Again, this is organic, it's intuitive, it's what do you feel you need. We just want to start moving energy. So we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to settle into a nice soft mountain here. We're going to stand up tall. We're going to establish that spine, that length of the spine that we had when we were seated. So we want the spine to be nice and tall, slight lift of the heart. We want to tuck the chin slightly in towards the throat to lengthen the back of the neck here and relax your shoulders. Wonderful. Establish your nice mountain posture here, feeling that stability in our torso, the length of our spine. And we'll bring some energy into our arms. We'll just inhale. We're going to reach up. Think about that axial extension, that lengthening, cinch in the waist. Exhale, draw the hands down. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, bring it all the way down. Remember, matching movement to breath always. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, bring it on down. This time as we inhale, we're going to sweep up. We're going to bring the hands back behind our head with a little interlace here, with the elbows up. So as we inhale, we're going to move those elbows back. Again, lifting through the heart. And as we exhale, we're going to bend over to the left and look out to the right. Inhale, come back to center, hands back behind the head. Exhale, out to the right, gaze to the left. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, bend. And look up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Find that length in your side body. Inhale, center. Exhale, out. Wonderful. Inhale, come back to center. And as you exhale, bend the knees into the chair as you press the arms out, palms up and away. Keeping the biceps close by your ears, as close as possible. Keep a lift in your heart. Breathe in here. Take an exhale to settle. Keep reaching. Inhale. Exhale, release the arms and sweep them back and interlace those hands. Reach the knuckles back as you draw your shoulder blades together. We'll take an inhale, lifting our heart. And as we exhale, we're just going to soften over, folding over. Let the tummy come to the thighs here. Notice the knees are the generous bend in them. We're going to reach the knuckles and lift the arms up off the back. Coming into a nice little shoulder opener here. Letting the spine relax forward. Let the head and neck soften. And we're breathing here as we open up the front of the shoulders. Maybe give the head a shake. One more nice big breath. Lift those arms. Exhale, release the arms down. Bring them down and go ahead and grab opposite elbows. Hanging here, take a little sway back and forth. Adding a little bit of traction here into the spine, maybe visualizing all your vertebrae Just loosening, creating space between each and every vertebra. We'll go ahead, we'll take a breath in, and exhale, release the fingertips down to the earth. Inhale up halfway, find that spine. Remember, lengthening out, root to crown. As you exhale, slightly soften the knees and take a nice forward fold. Inhale up halfway, one more time, get long. Exhale, take a fold here. We're going to go ahead and plant the hands on the floor, and we're going to inhale, step that left foot back to a lunge, and as you exhale, drop your back knee. Untuck the toes. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, sink the hips back. We're just going to warm up the lower part of the body a few times. Let the head and neck go over that front leg. Inhale, glide forward, lift your heart. Exhale, sink it back, pull those toes back. Inhale, glide forward. And exhale, take it back. We're going to inhale, glide forward, and we're going to plant that left hand right onto the mat. We're going to sweep the right arm all the way up and out. Coming into a twist here, take the arm up, and then drape the arm back, reach the fingers back behind you. The heart is rotating towards the right, finding a little twisting in our spine. And you can stay just like this, or there's always the option to add a little bit of opening into our quad by bending the knee and maybe catching the foot here. You can go ahead and take this if you'd like, but always remember this is an option, not a have to. Keep your breath smooth and check your jaw and make sure you're not holding any tension there. We'll take a breath in. If you've got the catch, we'll release it. And we're going to go ahead and bring the hands back down to frame out that front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee. We're going to step that back foot up and out just a little bit. Front knee remains bent. Inhale, rise up, and we'll find warrior one. Bending into our front knee, keeping the knee stacked over the ankle. Reaching tall. Again, notice how the spine feels. Do you feel balanced? Do you feel stable? If not, make your adjustments. Adjust your feet until you find that stability. Here we're going to go ahead and take the right hand. We're going to grab the left wrist. We're going to go ahead and inhale. Take a little bit of length there, and as you exhale, take a gentle side bend out to the right. Soft breath here, breathing smooth and steady. As you inhale, we'll bring ourselves back upright. Release the hand, and as you exhale, straighten the knee and draw the arms forward. Slight doming into the back, tuck your chin. Inhale, bend the knee, flower open. Open the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, bring it forward, doming over that front leg. Let the head and neck go, straighten the knee. Inhale, bend the knee, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, straighten the knee, dome, chin to chest. Inhale, flower open. Exhale, bring it forward, find your dome. Inhale, one more time, all the way up. Exhale, straighten the knee, forward, reach, separate those shoulder blades. Inhale, open out, lift up through that heart. And exhale, find your dome. Hang here for a moment. Maybe shake the head once or twice. Maybe slightly draw that right hip crease back a bit. Maybe just an inch. Notice sensation in the back of your leg. And notice the spine getting nice and long, draping over that leg. We'll inhale forward, bending into that knee. We're just going to return the left toes up, coming into our lunge. We're going to drop the back knee. As you inhale, rise up, kneeling. As you exhale, we're going to keep that right arm moving all the way to our back. Placing the palm just to the right side of our sacrum, fingers pointing down just for support. Inhale, reach up with those left fingers, and exhale. Little baby back bend. Gazing up under the hand here or dropping the chin to the chest, all depending on how your neck feels today. Always honor where you are. Breathe in here. And as you exhale, we're going to float that left arm all the way down. Release the right arm out and walk your hands out and off the left side of your mat, out towards that left corner. And we're going to melt the heart. We're going to get a little bit of length here. Sinking down, reaching out. Thinking about, again, the length from the tailbone all the way up and out through the crown of your head. Letting your heart melt down towards the floor. Keep your breath moving and your jaw soft. We'll inhale, bring the hands back underneath you. Walk them back to center and just slowly draw that right leg back. Tuck the toes. Take a breath in and exhale. Find a downward facing dog here. Walking it out, pedaling it out, move intuitively. I always suggest we keep a generous bend in the knees in our early downward facing dogs. And really think about that axial extension again here as well. Thinking about lifting those hip bones up and away, getting long in our waist, pressing the floor away. So maybe you're moving in your downward dog, maybe you're finding stillness. Eventually, everybody can find some stillness for a breath. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, we'll just let it go. Take one more breath. And exhale, release it all out. So we're simply going to lift up onto the toes. We're just going to draw that left knee up and place the left foot in between your hands. And we're going to drop that back right knee. Moving on to the other side here, let's inhale, lift the heart, exhale. Let's sink it back. Draw your toes back, lower the head and heart. Inhale, glide forward. Exhale, draw it back. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale, we're going to glide it on forward. Place the right hand on the mat. Inhale the left arm, sweep it up and back. Reaching for the back. And again, staying here, thinking about that rotation of the heart and the ribs out. And maybe we take that little grasp of the foot, or maybe not. We always want to do what feels right for us in every movement, never having to do it. Listen to what your body really wants in this moment. Softening the jaw here. And breathing. Releasing the bind there if you have it. Bringing the arm up and out. Framing out your foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Go ahead and step that right foot out and up. Preparing ourselves to rise up on the inhale, finding your warrior one. Settle in here. Again, really tune in. Find a sense of stability. Really focus on what your body is telling you, where you feel any imbalance, and play with adjusting until you find that place where you feel solid. As you're ready, we'll go ahead and let that left hand reach over, grabbing the right wrist. Inhale, lengthen out, reach up with that right arm, and exhale, side bend, out over to our left. Inhale, come to center, unrelease the hands, and go ahead and exhale, straighten the knee. Reach those arms, fingers reaching out. Slight tuck of the chin, shoulder blades move away from one another. Inhale, bend the knee, flower open. looking up. Exhale, bring it forward, straighten the knee and dome on over. Inhale, bend the knee, rise on up, find your warrior. Exhale, reach it forward, spread into the back body. Inhale, open up. Exhale, bring it forward, let it all go. Last time, inhale, rise, strong warrior. Exhale, reach it, back of the heart opens. Inhale, open up, look up. And exhale, bring it on down. Give it a shake again. Maybe that left hip crease now, just taking it back, maybe an inch. Notice sensation in the back of that left leg here. Slow, deep breath. And as you take your next inhale, we're bending into that front knee, reestablishing our lunge, taking that right foot back, coming up onto the toes, and then dropping the back knee. Go ahead, inhale, sweep those arms up, and go ahead, keep that right arm going all the way to the side of that low back. Reach the left arm all the way up for the sky, and exhale, take a baby back bend here. As you inhale, we're bringing ourselves forward and up. And go ahead and exhale the right arm and then the left hand all the way down. And again, walking the hands out off the corner, sinking the heart, mounting the forehead down. Thinking once more about the length of your spine, tailbone to crown. On your next inhale, we'll go ahead and we'll draw the hands all the way back. This time we're going to draw that foot back, finding our table. We're going to place the hands out in front of us, send the shoulders over the wrists, and exhale ourselves all the way down onto our bellies. Separating the feet as much as is comfortable for you. And we're going to do a couple Cobra here. So take the hands back. Draw your shoulder blades towards one another, elbows in. And we're going to inhale, we're just going to lift for a baby Cobra. And as we exhale, we're going to lower it back down. The next one we're going to take a little bit higher. So as you inhale, lift a little bit higher. Head, neck, and heart. Exhale, go ahead and lower. Next time, even a little higher yet. Inhale, lifting all the way up. And exhale, coming all the way down. And then this time we'll go ahead and we'll inhale, we'll lift to our highest point, however high that feels good for you. If you want to go ahead and activate those thighs and knees and lift, or you can keep your knees down. So again, here options for you to take, depending on how you're feeling today. Taking one more breath, we'll exhale and we'll lower all the way back down. Pressing into the hands as you inhale, press back into table, exhale, find a cat. Inhale, find your cow, drop your belly, lift your gaze, exhale, round into a cat. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, find your cow, tuck your toes. As you exhale, find downward facing dog. So just notice if this one feels any different from the first time. Again, movement or stillness, your choice. What feels good in this moment? We'll be here for about a breath. So take a big breath in. Think about your extension, get long, exhale, let it go. We're going to inhale, we're going to lift up onto the tiptoes. As we exhale, we're going to drop the knees. We're going to keep drawing the right knee forward or the left, depending on where you're seated. And just come to face the side of your mat with the legs spread wide. So we're going to just establish this nice wide leg seat. And as we'll inhale, remember, think about that long spine, sitting tall, lifting the heart. And as you exhale, go ahead and turn the heart out over your right leg. And we're going to melt that heart down over that right leg. So the hands can walk out, come to your edge, the place where you start to feel the sensation in the back of your leg. And then pausing there without forcing, without being aggressive, we're just going to gently pull the toes back, flexing our foot, and maybe just increasing that sensation a little bit. Again, if that's something that feels good for you. And keep the gaze down at the mat here. Couple breaths. And we'll inhale. And as we exhale, we're just going to sweep ourselves all the way through center, coming over to that left leg, and let that left hand come right inside the left leg. And then inhale and peel open, reaching that right arm all the way up, coming into a bit of a twist here. And as you exhale, let that right arm come by your bicep. Reaching out for the toes, flex your feet, reaching the fingers and the toes towards one another. Nice deep side bend here. Inhale, rise up. Nice long spine. Exhale, turning the heart now over the left leg, fold on forward. Finding your edge, pulling my toes back towards my heart, finding a little nice opening and lengthening in the back of my left leg. Or what would be your left? I'm mirroring you. Inhale here. Exhale, sweep it all the way across, letting your right arm come into the inside of your right leg. Rotate the heart, open towards the sky, reach the left arm up. And as you exhale, draw your arm up and over. Bicep by your ear, fingers and toes reaching for one another. Nice juicy side bend here. Breathing here into the side body. Feeling the ribs separate from one another, opening, flowering open on your inhale, creating space. Inhale, come on up. And exhale, just let yourself fold forward. Again, we're not looking for all the way and range of motion depth here. Just find a nice forward fold here. Pull your toes back towards you. Lengthen, find your extension in your spine. Lifting the rib cage up and away from the pelvis, the ears away from the shoulders. Big breath in here. And exhale. Just see if you soften. Walk your hands in and help yourself on up. And then we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to sweep the legs together. And we're going to find our way to our back. Nice and slow. We're going to move right into a reclining pigeon today. So let's start. We'll bring the right knee up, cross it on over, and let the right ankle find that left knee. Draw your left leg up and go ahead and grab the back of your thigh. Finding again the edge, that place where you begin to feel the sensation in your hip. And remember, you're the boss, you're in charge here, so you get to choose the level of sensation you want to feel today. Remembering that more isn't always better. You just want to find that place where, it feels like, a nice little release. Never moving into pain. Never in a place where we feel like we're fighting against our body. We want to be working with what we have and who we are. So just relax your face and jaw, release the shoulders back. Breathe deeply, breathe slowly. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, keeping the legs as they are, just go ahead and drop the left sole of the foot to the earth. And we're just going to go ahead and take a tiny little twist here. And we're just going to let everything fall over to the left. And you can let that right foot find the earth here, coming into a gentle twist. Now you can stay just like this, finding this nice, gentle little twisting action. Or, again, if you want a little bit more, maybe you could go ahead and let that right leg take the wrap, sending it down underneath the left leg for a little bit more deeper twist here. But again, remembering that either one is fine, and it all depends on where we are and what we want. So just release into the twist here, relaxing the upper body, melting the shoulder, the arm, back down towards the ground. And as we inhale, we'll bring the knees back, unwind, unpretzel up those legs, and let's take it the other side. Go ahead and take the left ankle over the right knee, and then draw the right knee up, thread the arms through, take the grasp behind the thigh, and draw it in towards your heart, finding your edge. Nice, slow, steady inhale. And a full, complete exhale. Take a breath in. And exhale, release the right sole of the foot to the ground. And we'll go ahead and we'll just let everything kind of fall over to the right. And again, maybe this is as far as the twist feels good. Or maybe we tuck that right leg on underneath the left and come into a little deeper twist. As you inhale, come on back to center. Maybe unwind the legs and give yourself a hug. Just roll around on the back body. Rocking side to side, making circles. Finding your intuitive movement here. And then find your stillness and go ahead and let your legs fall out long onto your mat. We'll go ahead and close the eyes here. Let the arms fall to your sides. Tuck your shoulders under a little bit. Take a big breath in and exhale, melt on back. So we're going to rest here in Shavasana. And I'm going to leave you here today in your Shavasana, encouraging you truly to stay here in your Shavasana for several minutes. And with the eyes closed, let your awareness fall inward. Allow the breath to soften Allow the entire body to melt back and release. Fall into this awareness. Be in your stillness in your Shavasana so that you can truly absorb all the benefits of our practice today. Noticing how the energy of your back and spine feel in this moment. Just be with the sensations. Coming out only when you're ready, and hopefully feeling some movement of energy, your energy flowing better, smoother. So I'll leave you here with that. And I just hope that you have a beautiful day today. I'll bring my hands to heart center, honoring the light and love that's in you, from my heart to yours. Namaste.